It's always funny looking at comments like this when you call out people. This is what I mean when I talk about women, specifically black women, because this is a black woman, Stephanie Rogers. I just didn't put a picture up there. But this is what I'm talking about. Every time you call it out, we get comments like this. So let's read this one. It says, this happens all around in the world. You all need to stop with this downgrade anyone because you wasn't born to know how to raise or take care of anything. You had to learn as you go. Some is good, some of punctuation is terrible, and it's keying. This is terrible. Some is good, some of my bad, some is okay, and I'm single man raising children has just as many problems as a single mother. No one is perfect. Find someone else to talk about with all the crap going on in the world. This is all y'all could talk about and get riled up about. Find some ways to fix it if you think it's a problem. Stop boring, bashing your own culture. Everyone is human. This lady can't type, no punctuation, but I could be petty, but I ain't even gonna be petty with all that. But let's get to the meat and potatoes. You see how they always say, talk about something else. Y'all always talking about this. Well, this is because this is always prevalent in our culture, Y'all want us to talk about everybody else's culture, but not ours, though. Like we are our worst enemy. We are our worst enemy. And this is the problem. No one likes to take accountability for nothing nowadays. Nothing. Talk about something else. No, I'm going to talk about what I see and what I know about us. Talk about finding ways to make it better. You talk about other people and other cultures as helping our culture? It's not. If we want to fix anything, we got to actually address the problem. And she said, what she say? Single man has just as many problems as single mother. I beg to differ. As a man raising my son, I know for a fact he gonna grow up and go through less things that I went through growing up because my mom is that's my mom. She's a motherly figure, but she didn't have that super. Once I got of age, I was outside and there was nothing she could really do about it. But with him, he not gonna be outside like that. He's gonna understand. He gonna know where to be at. And of course, kids gonna grow up and they're gonna go through their stuff. But overall, he not gonna be. What I'm saying is, he's not gonna be a statistic at all. He won't be. But as I was saying in the video before, statistics show single mothers raising up children, specifically black men, black boys, brown boys, whatever you want to say, the rates are higher that they end up dead or in prison. It's just what it is. So let's talk about that. We talk about everything else that's wrong in the world. This is one of the biggest things wrong in the world. There's a lot of single mothers out here raising children. And I'm not saying that because they chose to. A lot of them don't choose to. There are deadbeat fathers out here for sure, that just don't want to be around. Don't, you know what I'm saying? But we talking about raising them. Okay, now he's out the picture, and now you just left to raise him. It's easy to blame the man for not being there. Yes, it is, because everybody has blame in the situation. But when we talking about raising them and actually being out here in the world, most people that's in jail come from single mother households. So everybody is at blame, but we talking about they already being raised and out here grown men and the outcome that comes from being in a single mother household. That's what we're talking about. That's what nobody wants to address anymore because you had it so hard and nobody was around. That's cool. I understand. Okay. We'll take another father, take a single father that has his child full time without the mother being around. There are just problems too, and everybody's to blame in the same situation. But the outcome most times is different, and we're talking about the outcome. So we got to talk about why the outcomes are different. A lot of people don't like to talk about that, but we got to though. And it's not about bashing. It's not bashing at all. But this is what it is. People don't like to hear the truth. The truth hurt. It hurt every single time, especially if you somebody that know that you're doing what you're hearing. I don't know what this lady doing, but I know that she's trying to absolve, just like everybody else who don't want to take accountability, want to absolve black women of what they do wrong. Yeah, everybody do wrong, but the outcomes are super different, and you got to ask yourself why. That's all I'm saying. It's gonna be people mad and all of that, but you just gonna have to stay mad. You have to stay mad. But until we actually address what's going on, it's gonna stay this way. And that's what men and women. We just gotta start doing it. I'm not gonna talk about nothing else when I could talk about this stuff because this happens every single day. This is the reason why so many people dying every single day and losing their lives every day and going to jail in prison every single day. There is a bigger picture to why that's happening too. That's for another video. But we talking about this in this one. So what I tell everybody is you don't have to like what's going on my page. You know what I'm saying? Nobody told you to be here. It don't cost you nothing to keep scrolling. It don't cost you. You gonna scroll out this video anyway. Why not save yourself the typing and you use your finger muscles? Nobody give a fuck. Don't give a fuck. Well, go ahead, work your fingers out then. Go ahead, go get some stronger thumbs. While you sitting there talking about somebody mad, I can't be mad at something when I'm not a part of it, but I'm addressing what's going on. That's what we're supposed to do. Just because people are not in those situations no more, that can't mean they can't speak on it. That's what's wrong. It's celebrities out here that don't address no real problems because they're not in it no more. But they know there's real problems going on, but why don't they address it? Why not address it? But y'all look up to them. They'll never speak on nothing. Y'all look up to them though. Idols. Y'all worship and idolize people on this earth. It's crazy, man. It's the world we live in though. Tell me what you think about that in the comments. I'm gonna read the ones and respond to the ones I want to. Fuck the rest of y'all. Y'all gonna have to cry somewhere else. Ah.